Alright. So what do we think is going to happen tonight, you guys? Anything major? We've seen so much stuff happen recently, I feel like we never know what we're going with. I really hope Chelsea Green wins the champion tournament tonight because I want to see her move on. My chair's a little high. There we go. And they are recording this week and next week's episode tonight, so I will try to stay away from spoilers as much as possible. I tried to do that with Raw this past week. I didn't want to see any of the spoilers so that I was actually surprised when things happened. Ooh, there's snow on the mountains. We got a little bit of snow yesterday morning. I'm not ready for that. So I just want to let you guys know that Roman's entrance live is just as electric as it is on TV. His and Cody's entrances are a must-see. And now that we see Bronson Reed with the new bloodline, I definitely feel like Seth is going to be joining the OG bloodline. I just think that makes the most sense at this point. Microphone's backwards, I think. There we go. I feel like Bronson Reed makes sense with the new bloodline because he's been wreaking havoc lately and don't really care what anybody says, and that's kind of what they've been doing as well. So I am live on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. However, my YouTube chat is not working, so if you chat me on YouTube, I probably won't see it. And I apologize. Yeah, this was like pure chaos. So does that mean we're starting off with a bloodline segment? I don't know if you guys saw my video earlier, but Adam Pearce shared a picture of Paul and Brock Lesnar, and I'm going to be so mad if Brock Lesnar comes back with anybody but Roman. So mad. Like, I will riot. My camera on my laptop is... There we go. We are starting off with the bloodline. Starting off strong. I can't believe we're already at Survivor Series. Like, it has felt so fast. Honestly, like, that image right there, like, Bronson kind of fits with them really well. So I want to know, send me some of your, like, craziest things that you think is going to happen at Survivor Series. I want to do a video of like everybody's predictions for what's gonna happen in Survivor Series. So I don't know, like, what are some wild things that you think will happen? That is a pretty powerful group, honestly. Jacob looks so mad at the world. One week. That's so soon. The OG bloodline, because I only got 4 members. So it's so unserious. Like, he's trying to be serious and he's still unserious. And it's very funny. Do you really think Roman Reigns is going to surrender to anybody but himself? Not going to happen. What you said, Michael Cole? No way. So my money is on like KO attacking Cody tonight and him being hurt. Mm. How do you guys feel about Shinsuke returning and attacking LA Knight? Do you think that's a good feud for him, or would you rather him see him feud with somebody else? I can tell you that when we were there last week and Santos's group came out, like, there was nothing. Like, it was so quiet, and I was a little, like, kind of embarrassed for them. because it was just so quiet. Like, that's never good. So, who do you guys think is going to win this match? I love Bianca. Very much love Bianca, but I am rooting for Chelsea Green. I really want to see Chelsea get her singles run. And I think Bianca has a lot of storylines available. And, you know, she's obviously a dominant WWE superstar right now. So I don't think she needs this win. I really want Chelsea to win. Did anybody look at tickets today for this? I'm just curious how expensive they are compared to like WrestleMania and stuff. I didn't look myself. It looks crazy though. There's going to be so many people there. Let's just hope that Netflix doesn't buffer 1,000 times like it did with the Jake and Logan fight. Or Jake and Mike Tyson fight. Because that was terrible. Also, that fight was kind of sad. I mean, it was a huge payday for both of them, so whatever, it is what it is, but it was like a whole lot of build up for a little bit of nothing. The fight before it was actually more entertaining than the Jake and Tyson fight. If you're on with us, just drop a little hi so I can say hi to everybody. Like I said, we're on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. But my YouTube comments are not working, so if I don't respond, I'm sorry. Hi, Key! Also, are you guys going to be tuning into Survivor Series, or do you have Thanksgiving plans? With it being Thanksgiving weekend, I've heard some people say that they have like Thanksgiving plans, so they're not sure if they're going to get to see all of it. We are actually doing Thanksgiving dinner that night, but it will be over before Survivor Series starts. I'm not sure if I'm going to be live or not, just because we are having dinner and everything. So it may be a little too much to put in together, but we'll see. It would be my first PLE, so I would like to go live, but it's up in the air right now. But I'm definitely excited for it. I think it's going to be a good event. And I think the matches are going to be good. I kind of think we need to add a match or two, though. I feel like we don't have that many matches on the card. So I think they should add at least one more. I'm getting over a cold, you guys, so if I have to like take a break or whatever, I will let you know before I go, and I'll be back. But your girl's had a cold since like Monday, and it's slowly working its way out, but it's taken a while. I also did not like the ending of the tag team match last week with the Street Profits and the Motor City Machine Guns. I did not like that ended in a DQ because of Ciampa. I feel like that just takes away even more spotlight from the Street Profits, which I don't like. So that made me a little upset. And also, did you guys see where Finn and JD have defended their titles once in 150 days? Like, that's ridiculous. That makes the men's tag team titles seem like they're not important at all. And I do not like that. I feel like we need to, they need to be defending those regularly. And we need to build up our men's tag team division because it is, it is not, it's just not it right now. When you have a tag team group that has only defended their titles once in 150 days, that just shows you where's lacking. Chelsea Green. You guys, I'm really hopeful for Chelsea. I want her to have her singles run. She's so entertaining and I love her. I think she's so underrated. She's so entertaining character-wise and in the ring. I need to put some respect on my queen, Chelsea. What if it ended right there? That would be terrible. But I could see it happen. We haven't seen Blair Davenport in a while, so it's good to see her back on TV. If I'm not mistaken, the last time we saw her was with Isla and Alba. So it's been a little while. I hate when they draft people from NXT and then don't really use them much. It's kind of disappointing to the stars. I like the people that root for them, and so I feel like that's kind of been the case for Blair Davenport. She was used a little bit in the Alba and Isla feud, but then after that it was like she was not used at all. You know, the three of them were a team for a little while, but that didn't really go anywhere. Bianca is so athletic. It's honestly insane. Wouldn't it be a little wild if Blair did advance? Like, I feel like she is kind of like a filler. We haven't seen her in a while, so she doesn't have that storyline or whatever. So I feel like it's like she's definitely not going to advance, but it would be wild if they had her advance with her not having like any kind of running character. But stranger things have happened, let's be honest. BFAB really impressed me last week in the match We haven't seen her do like a whole lot of singles stuff. And so when she was put into the tournament, I was unsure how it was going to go. But I think she did really, really well. And I hope we see more singles stuff from her going forward because I think she did really good. Chelsea's outfits always are so good too. We're back, you guys. I told you guys I was getting over this cough and it just took me over. Sorry for that. That's why I have a drink close by. Because this cough is not it. Luckily, I didn't miss too much going on. That was like the worst episode I've had all week of a cough, so shocker there. Of course, when I'm doing something. But we're back. Oh. No! Chelsea! What's going on? Oh! Who put Jade through a car? It has to be Liv. Y'all think that was Liv? Oh, Chelsea definitely winning now. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. No. Don't you dare. If Blair wins this over Chelsea, I'll be so mad. Yes, Chelsea! Queen Chelsea. Let's go. She deserves that. But who put Jade through a car? Naya, maybe? I mean, the list of suspects is long, let's be real. So that went the way I wanted it to, so I'm pretty happy about that. Yes. Alright, so let's go through our suspects. Who do we think put Jade through a car? We got Naya. We got Tiffy. We got Liv and Raquel. I'm going to go with probably Naya or Raquel and Liv. Because Raquel and Liv seem to be destroying everything in their path lately. Tried to destroy Rhea, but she came back. Good for Bianca, though, for choosing her teammate. I mean, that's kind of hard because you're going after a belt. Kind of surprises me that she left the ring because I feel like she's going to be the one to turn heel. I think the worst part of having a cold is like the lingering after effects. Because that's the stage I'm in now. Is it just lingering there. And it sucks royally. But it is what it is. We'll make it work. I hope when they go to Netflix that there's not as many commercials. I mean, I know that SmackDown's not going to Netflix, so it'll probably be the same, but maybe Raw won't have as many commercials. That's why I watch stuff on streaming most of the time. Like, binge watch shows and stuff, because I get tired of commercials. I hope my stream is working right on YouTube because mine is just flashing still. If not, we'll upload the video later. But if you're joining in, drop a hi. Let me know you're here. Oh, here we go. What happened? Damn, she said, Bailey, you stay out of it. What do we think happened? Do we think it was one of the people she's going to face at Survivor Series, or do we think it's totally separate? I have a feeling that Naomi is going to turn heel. So, what if she secretly did it? That would be wild. So, I was asking earlier before I had to end the live quickly. Do we like the feud with Shinsuke that we seem to be getting with LA Knight, or do we want LA Knight to feud with somebody else? What do we think? I really want LA to have like a strong, like ongoing feud with somebody. And I honestly think Shinsuke might be a good one. I mean, we saw his and Cody's feud, or sorry. We saw his and Seth's feud, which was really, really good. He's looking for you, Shinsuke. Ugh. Like I was saying earlier, being there last week in the arena, these guys came out and it was like silent. Like there was no like cheers, boos. It was just quiet. It was the weirdest thing I've ever experienced. Electra Lopez's jumpsuit is bedazzled. Nobody's ducking anyone. So since the oh, hold that thought. Shinsuke is wild. Shinsuke is wild. When he appeared in the ring last week, everybody was like, "Oh my god, who is that? Who is that?" And I knew immediately it was Shinsuke. Like you could just tell. But back to what I was saying. So, the SmackDown has the U.S. Championship for the women. Do we think that Raw is going to get a separate one? I kind of hope so because I feel like there is some women on Raw that should get a chance at a singles run, specifically Zelina Vega. But I am just curious, like, do we think that this U.S. Championship's going to stay a SmackDown one? Or will it be both? Or how is that going to work? I personally hope that if it does stay a SmackDown title, that Raw gets one as well. Because I would like to see some women over there spotlighted. Zelina, Maxine. Honestly, Katana and Cadence would be really good spotlighted. You also have people like Raquel, like they could do something with her storyline there. So there's a lot of options over there for people if they decide to do a Raw title as well. Since this commercial is about Black Friday, are you guys shopping for anything on Black Friday? I saw WWE's having like a 30% off sale right now, I think. So I'll probably get like a new Bloodline shirt. Um, and I am contemplating getting new Jay shirts because they're kind of one and the same now. Like he's not as much on his own anymore. So, but I still kind of want them. But other than that, I'm not really shopping for anything major on Black Friday. I'm checking my chat on YouTube because I have to do it totally separate. Because for some reason it's not loading on my screen, so it may take me a minute to reply to YouTube comments. Hi, Anthony from the UK. My favorite current wrestler on the roster is Jey Uso. I just think the singles run that he's done so far recently has been fantastic, and I think he deserves more spotlight. All-time HBK. I'm a huge D-Generation X fan, and HBK was the one that I loved to watch. Also love Jeff Hardy because his tricks and flips and jumping off the ladders and everything was amazing when I was a kid. I can't believe Gunther is champion either. I was really upset that he defeated Damian Priest in the first place, but I'm hoping that next Saturday DP gets that back. And I honestly think he will. Like, I will be super surprised next Saturday if Gunther wins, just because of the way we have seen Damian Priest kind of get in his head recently and Gunther doubt himself. I'll be very surprised if Gunther retains. And I honestly don't want Gunther to retain. I think he needs to lose, and I think he needs to rework his character a little bit. I honestly think we're going to get a face turn for him. I think he's going to turn face. And I actually think him and Kaiser are going to end up going against each other. Because we've seen that tension a whole lot lately. I was asking, did anybody look at Raw tickets today for their preview on Netflix? I did not look at them, but I was just curious to what the prices look like because it's going to be like a big show. So I'm wondering like if they're super expensive because I'm betting they probably are. Just with how big of a show it is. There's a lot of big names going to be there. So definitely think they can charge more for those tickets. Oh. Elektra Lopez's outfit is sparkly. I love it. It honestly looks like something that Bianca or Jade would wear because they're all about the sparkles. Yeah. And there's Shinsuke. We knew he was going to arrive at some point in time. Look, Escobar's going to win this match and act like he actually did something when he didn't do anything. I am glad Nakamura is back on our screen because I didn't know where he went for the longest time. He just disappeared. He is creepy looking now. Thank you. I did not want Santos to win that because he would act like he actually did something when he didn't do nothing. Shinsuke seems to always attack his opponents when, like, they're most vulnerable. So, do we think that's who LA Knight loses the title to? I don't know. I know a lot of people like Shinsuke, but his eye kind of looks like Rhea Ripley's. He didn't really prey on the insecurities. He just preyed on him when he was already down. Let's be honest. But whatever works. Yeah, this ending was trash. The Street Profits need more spotlight. Like, I will die on that hill. They need more spotlight. I can't stand that they're being overshadowed so much because they're so talented, especially Montez. I really wish Montez would get a singles run, but I'm afraid if he does, like, he'll be kind of, I don't want to say forgotten, but kind of like put in the back burner because there's so many storylines going on right now. I don't know if there's room for him to be single right now. Emotional is an understatement. They do. Bad news. Some snakes hide in the grass. Does that mean Johnny's bad? Oh, there they are. Sammy Uso. That shirt's real tough. Jay don't even have a Yeet shirt on. Like, he needs to have his Yeet shirt on. I know he's OG Bloodline, but it's just not the same. That Sammy Uso shirt, though. Might have to snag that one, too. These two are about to be a train wreck. I better have a therapist out there, too, because they're about to be a mess. I looked at going to this, but like the tickets when I looked, the only seats were like in like the 600 level, and I've been to Indianapolis Stadium and I know how high the 600 level are, and I don't think it's worth it because they're way up there, and I don't even know if I could see anything. But I would love to go to the Royal Rumble. That's probably my favorite PLE is the Royal Rumble. I truly enjoy it because you get to see so many people and you get to see like older people, new people, NXT. Like they just bring everybody out of sorts and I love it. I also saw on Twitter that people think Nikki Bella signed a Legends contract. So, could we possibly see Nikki Bella back? It would be interesting. This Kisses commercial has been on for so long now. Like, it's just a staple during the holiday seasons. I remember as a kid seeing it, so it's been on for a long time. But they obviously don't have to change it. I asked earlier, but will you guys be watching Survivor Series next week? I know with it being around Thanksgiving, I've seen some people have like dinners and stuff to go to, so they're hoping to catch it, but they're not really sure. So, my dog is like jarring my camera here. So are you guys gonna be tuning in? We are having our dinner that night. So I will definitely be tuning in. I don't know if I'll be going live just because we have our dinner that night. I don't know if it'll be too much to do in a short period of time, but I'll definitely be watching. Scare tactics. We're also gonna be getting a New Day turn. TikTok keeps popping up random stuff. That looks really pretty. With the mountains in the background. I've never been to Utah, but that looks really pretty. Oh, she's so cute. Hey. Now, Nick Aldis is going to ask everybody, like, he's actually going to get an answer. Nobody's going to admit to it. Be real. You actually think somebody's going to be like, yeah, I did it? That jacket's cool. Oh, he's here. He's going to show up. That jacket is cool. Do they sell those? His entrance in Pyro live is crazy. It's so good. Wow. Y'all know they're about to just beat the crap out of each other. Like, it's not even gonna be any talking. Let's be real. His shoes are cool too. Cody just got his whole outfit going. He's everywhere. He was at Game Day. Now he's going to be on The Tonight Show. All right, KO, what you going to say this week? Me neither. Has he been listening to Sabrina Carpenter? Here he goes. Nice shirt. He wore his tuxedo, y'all. He's so angry. Sleazy politician suit. And so he's gonna come to you. Oh, are they going Survivor Series? I just said we needed to add another match. Are they going to add this one? Four years. He's not lying there. He ain't lying. He was. He was. One thing about KO is he's not telling lies. Ooh. Speak, Cody. One thing about Cody is he will cut a promo. Hope Rhea Ripley gets her own back. That was a nasty injury she had. Rhea's eye was rough looking. Like, I don't know if they added makeup to it or if that's what it really looks like, but it looked rough. He's really getting in his head now. Cody's going low. That's true. It's going to be a Survivor Series. Let's be real. Like he said, that's his home country, so that's where it's going to be. Makes sense. I think that's what he just said. The hell happened to his shirt? Did he try to rip it and it didn't rip? Or, like, did he try to take it off? What happened here? He don't love you, Cody. Those are fighting words. He done, Cody. Oh. Did he cook him? So are we gonna get like a no rules match? Like, what are we doing? That would be good. They should do a no rules at Survivor Series. Cody's a little shook though. Solo and the new bloodline. Asking Roman to surrender. Yeah, right. So I do think at Survivor Series we're gonna get a return from Paul Heyman and we're gonna get a return from The Rock. Because I still am on the board that we're gonna get Rock and Roman at WrestleMania. So that's gotta start cooking sometime. That you do. No, we've been there, done that. We've been there, done that. Thank you. Oh, Roman's face was like a no. Stop. You're not about to be 5-on-4. Something just fell in my eyeball. That's how you know we're live. Yeet. They all stressing. Role model. I kind of feel like we could get a little bit of tension between Bailey and Naomi tonight. Because we've seen that a little bit building, especially with Bianca and her not jiving well. I love Naomi. She just gives me hype. Glow, glow, glow. Hopefully she'll be the United States champion. But we'll talk about that. Did that say 6 o'clock? So what time does that start? Ten bad bitches and they after me. $5:30 Central Time. That's early. Usually it's like 6 Central. 5:30 is early. So I definitely probably won't be streaming because we'll still be eating dinner at that point in time. That's a bummer. I didn't realize it was that early. I figured it would be like at 6-ish, 7. Well, we'll just have to catch up afterwards. I'm gonna have to get something else to drink just in case I start coughing again. Because it's bound to happen. This cold has been lingering forever now. I also feel like I'm almost 99% sure we're going to get Tiffy cashing in at Survivor Series because she's got both champions on her team, and at some point in time, one of them's going to be down. So I just feel like that makes the most sense. She has pretty much her choice of who she wants to go against. I feel like this episode is going to be better than any of the PLEs that we've had so far because they're going to have to make a huge statement. need to look at those tickets. I mean, I'm not going to LA because that's a hell of a flight, but I just want to know how much they are. Also, that arena looks so cool. Cody, honey, fix your shirt. Damn, Cody. What'd Mello do? Then evaluate it then. It's Tiffy time. It's Tiffy time. I really was hoping Naomi would win. I know it doesn't make sense because I know that Tiffy's probably going to cash in on Nia, but still was hoping for Naomi she would win. I'll take that. She's going to take it so she makes sure that Tiffy doesn't cash it in. Because she's scared. She said, you go over there. Tell her, Tiff. I'll be so glad when this cold is over. Oh my god. Oof. Come on, Tiff. Get it together. I love Naomi. She's so good in the ring. That was a really confusing sequence, honestly. I was super lost during that whole thing.
It's time for the main event. Wayfair's Black Friday Savings Spectacular is here. Right now, get up to 80% off furniture and cookware. Plus, score 24-hour flash deals you have to see to believe. And get free shipping on everything. Save up to 80% off Wayfair's Black Friday Savings Spectacular. Now through December 2nd.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Every now and then I get a little bit tired of the stinks that just will never come out.
I don't think that Bailey and Naomi are going to be friends much longer. We've seen a little bit of their like tiff, so I definitely think that that whole thing's going to break up soon. But I hope that whenever it does break up, it breaks up because one of them is going after the U.S. Championship. Because I think it will come down to Bailey and Naomi going against each other. And I hope that Naomi wins it. Because I'm on Team Naomi over here. Mainly because I don't think Chelsea, like I love Chelsea. I don't think that she's going to get that far. I don't think she's going to get past Bailey. They seem to have really pushed Bailey. So there's that. But I love Chelsea. I would prefer Chelsea over Bailey at the moment just because Chelsea needs it a little more. In my opinion.
To finding your pace. Relax and recharge around the world with Marriott's Encore.
It's super weird being there live during commercials because like everything stops. Like nothing is going on. Like they're showing like previews of upcoming PLEs or like past PLEs or whatever, but like nothing is going on. And it's really, really weird. I was surprised by that because I thought there would be like a little something going on, but it's like everything just stops.
One fun day with Graham. One tasty lunch in minutes. And no artificial flavors. Graham's Original.
You have come to a magical place where anything is possible. Wicked in theaters now, and Army Notre Dame from Yankee Stadium, USC UCLA from the Rose Bowl on NBC and Peacock.
I'm still surprised that Survivor Series starts at 5:30. That's early.
Candice LeRae and Shaylee and Naomi. Swann and Loran. It comes off the opening bell, but they seem to have smoothed things together. Hey, Bailey, roll up now. Shoulders down. Tiffany kicks it too. Nia Jax.
I thought it would be like, I don't know, 6 at the earliest.
Tiffany's Miss Money in the Bank. She can cash in for a title opportunity anytime she wants. Remember, she's in that War Games match with Nia and Tiffany and Kate, Liv Morgan and Raquel.
And everybody else.
Cheap shot. Naomi's
Who do we think attacked Jade?
Ripley Io Sky.
Do we think it has to do with the War Games, or do we think it's someone totally different? I feel like it's gonna be one where, like, when Carlito attacked Ray, like, it was a surprise. Like, everybody was, suspecting somebody else, and then it ended up being Carlito, and he turned. I feel like maybe that's where it's gonna go. Tiffany and Candace are not vibing at all, which does not look good for War Games, because nobody on that team vibes. I feel like that's going to be like the most chaotic match in the world. There's so many different personalities and people that don't get along that they just better have a therapist ringside is all I can say, because it's going to be wild. 30% off site. Why do I need to go buy my OG Bloodline shirt? I know that didn't end well for her, but Tiffany is so athletic too. Like I was talking earlier about how Bianca's athletic and Tiffy is super athletic as well. Of course, Nia's got to interfere with everybody. Sit your ass down somewhere. And nobody's there to help Naomi because Jade's in the hospital. And Bianca went with her. Well, Io's there. But what's Io gonna do? She's one person. The other two are down. See? Oh. I am excited to see Io in the match because I really, really enjoy her. Oh, there they are. Not Liv with the beanie. I see you. Rocking that Mysterio beanie. She got a kendo stick. She about to whoop some ass. Oof. Now, Candace, you know better. She looks like Batman. Alright, now that we know that Liv and Raquel is there, do we think that's who attacked Miss Jade? Ooh, we're gonna get to see Montez in a solo match. He's so good in the ring, and I want him to have a singles run, but I really feel like that he would get lost right now. There's so many storylines going on, I don't know where he fits in with that. Speaking of Punk, when are we going to see CM Punk again? He needs to come back. He's been out too long. Can we talk about how uncanny the resemblance between Bray and Bo this last week was? Oh my gosh, you guys. When he appeared on screen, I was like I legitimately had to do a double take because I thought it was like old footage of Bray. They look so much alike, it's crazy. He's really like channeling this character, Uncle Howdy, and it's Bray would be so proud. It's insane. But I legitimately like did a double take because I thought they were showing old footage of Bray, and it ended up being Bo, and I was like, that's crazy. He's like morphing into him. It's insane. So with Montez coming up next, that means we're gonna get a ending Bloodline segment, which, if I had to guess, means we're gonna get the 5th member of the OG Bloodline. which is obviously going to be Seth. But I also feel like that's not going to end well with Roman and Seth. There's so much bad blood and tension there that I just don't know how that's going to work. But it does make my little Shield heart happy.
I didn't know turkeys could sing.
Secret sauce. Sunday night's Eagles and Rams? Could be interesting. Surrender. They would be better tag team champions than the Judgment Day. That's for sure. At least they would defend them. I saw where he said that he would like to go against Jey Uso, and I'm so here for that match. That would be so freaking good. He looks so mad. Are we going to see another breakup of DIY, or are they both going to turn heel? I personally think we will get both of them turning heel. I think Johnny will turn with Tommaso. I don't think it makes sense to break them up again right now. Deadline tickets. Is Ciampa jealous? I think Ciampa's just upset that Johnny's being so nice to the new tag team champions. Jesus. That is why Montez should get more spotlight, because he is crazy athletic and good in the ring. Like, tell me he would make good matches.
He's been bitter as of late as well. Believes they should be the tag champs tonight. Montez certainly has plenty of reason to believe that should be the case. I mean, it looked as though the Street Profits. Oh my God! Into our announce table. Ciampa's taking over. The emotion-fueled offense of Tommaso Ciampa.
He is so athletic. Him and Bianca together as like a mixed tag team would be insane because they're both super athletic. And they obviously have the chemistry because they're husband and wife. I just think that would be off the charts. She said, "What do you mean?" I would never go on a show like this. Ever. Because I would end up punching somebody. I don't do scary stuff. No, bye. That would be me. Peace out. No thanks. Not today.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, so I paid hundreds. With the money I saved, I thought I'd get a wax figure myself. Cool, right? Look at the craftsmanship. I mean, digging out my nostrils, right? It's just nice to know. Years after I'm gone, this guy will be standing the test of... He's melting! Oh, jeez. No!
They make some silly commercials. I swear.
Switch to Consumer Cellular. All the tips is the price. Ow, ow, ow. Storm. Plan starting at just $20. It's easy to switch to Consumer Cellular. Alice loves the scent of gay so much. She wished there was a way to make it last longer.
I feel like if the Street Profits are getting another shot at the titles, then that's when Johnny Gargano's gonna probably turn. I really feel a heel turn is coming for him rather than a breakup of DIY. And that would be the perfect time to do it. Because I feel like Tommaso Ciampa could come out and interfere again. And Johnny could play Peacemaker, but really be out there to interfere as well. Makes sense, right?
Hey, that's great. Who are the chefs? Rookie mistakes. Great googly moogly. Maybe you just need a Snickers.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. Because at the end of the day,
I feel like there's more commercials towards the end of the show than throughout the whole thing, which cuts it short.
You like watching TV shows and movies? Don't watch on that. You want Quest. Look at that. It's a movie theater in your living room. What? You want to go to the gym. Then you remember
Anyways,
gyms. Bring the gym to you. Well, who are they? That's what I'm talking about. Whoa! Do you want to play the hero or be the hero? Wait, I can be that. Yep. Great. Time to become the knight. Okay, y'all. Yeah. We got this.
Tommaso is... Oh! He got out of it.
A desperation powerbomb bought Montez Ford some valuable time to recover to try to will himself back into this battle.
Montez, you doing all right there?
Power shown by Montez. But this is the point in the match where Montez, his instincts are thinking, I need to tag Dawkins. This is
I mean, the athleticism is insane. How could you not be entertained by that? Five Eastern. I wonder what the time difference is in Vancouver. Maybe that's why it's a little earlier. Possibly. Oh. Oh. That move was wild. Nope. Not today. Oh. That's right. Give him his flowers. Here he goes. Where's Dawkins? There he is. Thank you. Damn. Johnny, you about to get it too. Listen, if he pushed me one more time, I'd be done. Like, what is your issue? That sign says support Wrestle Talk. I love that. Because there's been so many creators lately to get like banned and stuff. Or get their accounts suspended. Like Wheezy. And I love watching her. Santy's another one. But, of course, you're going to still watch them on like Twitch and stuff. Is this going to turn into like a 6-man tag match? That would cook. And that's what I'm saying. Like, he's either going to have to go with his partner and remain a tag team or go on a singles run. And no offense to Johnny, but he's just not that strong right now. Yes, Mello getting a big match. I love to see it. So listen. Who is that going to be? Because Charlotte teased her return today. What if it's Charlotte? I don't even know what to think now. I mean, we'll find out who it's going to be tonight because people will be all over Twitter with spoilers, but I'm going to stay off. In case y'all don't know, they are taping next Friday's episode tonight after this one. So if you don't want to see spoilers, stay off of TikTok or Twitter because they'll be everywhere. I'm sure they'll be on TikTok too, but I don't see them as much on TikTok. I see them more on Twitter. I tried to stay away from them when they did Raw that way because I wanted to see what actually happened. I don't like to see because when they post spoilers on Twitter, you see like bits and pieces. You don't see the full storyline. I want to see the full storyline, so I don't want to see it. I just feel like, I mean, Charlotte did tease her return, but would they do that on a pre-recorded show? I don't know. I mean, I didn't think they would do Rhea's on a pre-recorded show either, but they did. So, possibly. Or do they throw in somebody that, like, lost? Like, I mean, because sometimes they, like, throw in somebody else, like, that lost. Like, do they throw in BFAB or... I don't know. That's intriguing to me that they took Jade out now. We're gonna get like another 10-minute segment to end the show, which is fine when it's not a match. Like, when it's a talking segment, like this is gonna be, then that's okay. But like when there's a 10-minute match at the end, that's kind of a bummer. I want longer matches, especially main event matches. Like a 10-minute opening match or a 10-minute middle match makes sense, but like a main event match needs to be longer.
Holiday baking is just too good. M&M's for all fun times. For the healthiest bang, I always use protection. Heat protection from Redken's acidic bonding concentrate leave-in. It keeps my hair stronger, smoother, and protected from damage. ABC leave-in treatment. Extra protection for when things heat up.
Want to shop Walmart Black Friday deals first? Walmart Plus members get early access to our hottest deals. Join now and get 50% off a one-year membership. For the deals you deserve, join Walmart Plus today and shop Walmart Black Friday deals first.
Are you tired of your hair breaking after waiting years for it to grow? New A&E with more provitamins plus biotin and collagen repairs as well.
I actually don't know if I'll be streaming next Friday either because I definitely probably won't be doing Saturday because we have a Thanksgiving dinner. But I don't know if I'll be doing Friday either because I have to do preparation for that dinner. So we may not be on either one. But we'll definitely be tuning in. I feel like Bianca's team is going to win at War Games, so I feel like Naya's going to win that advantage. Because typically whoever wins the advantage doesn't win the match. All day, baby. Let's go. The only tribal chief. Love to see it. go handle this. I love that Sammy got his own shirt. That's awesome. But my question is, Jay's got his own shirt. Sammy's got his own shirt. When does Jim get his own shirt? And they all have Yeet on the back of them. I love it. I love that even like as a group, Jay still gets his flowers. Love that. Okay, Tana. You tell him. He always be yelling something. So you always here to fight somebody. That's not wrong. I mean, you're gonna be running it for decades anyways because y'all just keep popping up. Their family is so deep. Where's Paul? I mean, but they do. Come on, Solo. Get real. Do we really think they're gonna do a 5-on-4 match? Stop! My name is Paul Heyman. Oh, I'm so glad to see Paul Heyman back on the screen. What you got, Paul? What you got? I just said I wanted to see CM Punk again. Yeah. I love it. Let's go. CM Punk. We knew the wise man would deliver. Y'all, I'm freaking out with this team. I love it. Listen, I know that CM Punk joining doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I love it. Love it. And see him back with Paul? Oh my gosh. Paul got a tan. Oh my gosh. I just got so much more excited for that match. Let's go. Now listen, Roman, you need his help, so just chill out. I was not expecting that. I was so expecting Seth. I was not expecting CM Punk. But we know CM will do anything for Paul Heyman, so let's do it. That's a wrap, you guys.